Poppy behind me is one of 888,240 something that were handmade. Each one was handmade, and they were all put in the moat of the Tower of London as all part of a big installation to commemorate. So each poppy represents a single serviceman that died either from Great Britain or the Commonwealth in World War One. I think that's the whole point of it, is that few people realise just how many people died, and it's just an enormous number. So poppies are essentially a weed that grow in Europe. That's their natural, we naturally find them, and so they tend to grow in ploughed up soil, cultivated soil, and of course all the military activity, all the shells and the trenches and that sort of carry on was presented a perfect place for them to grow, so they grew in large numbers in all the battlefields. And there was a Canadian doctor who sort of first popularised them when he wrote In Flanders Fields about the poppies, and that's sort of where it took off. But initially, poppies weren't the flower of remembrance for World War One. There were things like daffodils and pansies that were used, and it wasn't till about September 1920 when the American Legion took the poppy on as a symbol for World War One and for remembrance of the veterans. And a year later, New Zealand followed suit, and it went on from there.